What to do when you're feeling overwhelmed, all the feels. You've got so much to do on your to-do list. You don't know which direction to go in, what's up, what's down. Maybe somebody, is a little short with you. You find yourself in tears. People say, why are you taking everything so personally? Or maybe they're saying, why isn't this affecting you? Holy cannoli. The main point of this is I want to give you a really fabulous tip for navigating the waters of dealing with the roller coasters of emotions. What can you do? Well, do your moon. Have you ever heard of that phrase? This is something that my teachers have passed on to me within my astrology practices. They say, do your moon. Each of us, when we were born under a particular zodiac sign. So the sun was somewhere in the sky on the day you were born, and it was in this particular constellation. So you probably know your sun sign. So when somebody says, what's your sign? You might say, oh, I'm a Leo, or I'm an Aquarius, or I'm a Capricorn. And that can tell a lot about where you're meant to shine in this world, the energy that you're growing into and becoming. But something that's not spoken about quite as often is, where's your moon? What zodiac sign was the moon in when you were born? This can reveal quite a lot. It can teach you how to access your intuition. It shows how you really were as a child. It also can explain emotions and why some things might affect you more than other people or less than other people. And when you start to pay attention to the rhythms of the moon, all of a sudden you can stop beating yourself up for not feeling motivated to do certain tasks, because you know this too shall pass. There's a new zodiac sign the moon will move into that will affect where it was when you were born. There's also ways that you can utilize this moon energy to stop that up and down experience of, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm confused, I'm oversensitive, I'm too removed. And what I want to do is I want to share it with you. This is what I share with my clients and those of my friends who are in the Inside of the Moon Club. So if you're interested in learning more about the Moon Club, drop a moon emoji somewhere around this video. But the 3 things that you can do to help sharpen your intuition, to stop riding this roller coaster of emotionals up and downs, is first to find out what zodiac sign is the moon in or was the moon in when you were born. And then the second thing that you want to do is you want to find out, okay, well, now that I know where my moon was, which zodiac sign, what element is it in? This can tell you a lot. So certain zodiac signs are associated with the element of earth, others air, others fire, and others water. And what that starts to describe to you is that if you have a moon in earth, you're going to be very practical about things. So when things get emotionally chaotic and up and down, you might find that it's like, okay, well, I've got to come up with a plan. What am I going to do? Crying isn't going to get me anywhere. Let me figure out how to get out of this. It's like that saying from the tarot card, the 5 of Cups. Cry a river, build a bridge, and get over it. But although the earth signs are kind of like, oh my gosh, just skip the tears. Come on, let's move on with this. Those who have moon signs in water, like myself, are going to want to cry a lot. They might really feel those emotions coming to the surface and have a hard time holding them back. They might feel super sensitive. So knowing that can be very informative. Then you have your fire signs and a moon and fire energy. This is my daughter. It's important that they can express themselves. They're going to feel all of this energy and emotion building up, and it's important to find a safe space to direct it towards. Otherwise, it might get a little bit dicey. And then you have the moon in the air signs. And when a moon is in air, it's going to be more in the realm of the mind and the mental. So you might find yourself spinning thoughts over and over and over and just thinking about things and worrying about things and going night and day. This is a big generalization. It's much more nuanced than kind of what I'm sharing with you right here. But these are the kinds of things that I go into in my Inside of the Moon Club with my one-on-one students, my Mastering Intuition students. But the goal here is just to start somewhere, to figure out what zodiac sign is my moon in, because that's going to tell you quite a bit. and then to figure out what element is it in, because then you can support yourself and how you nurture yourself. So for me, with a moon in water and with the moon where it is in the zodiac sign, I know that if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm going to be drawn to comfort food. I want to have time on the couch, maybe watching my favorite rom-com. I'm not going to feel very extroverted and want to get out there in the world. So it's important that I take note of that. It doesn't mean I can't be extroverted and go out into the world, but I might protect my heart a little bit more when I go out. Maybe I have a crystal with me. Maybe I say a protection prayer. Maybe I do extra grounding practices. But that way I'm not taken by surprise and I don't feel like I'm up and I'm down and I'm up and down. I learn how to create structures to contain that element of water that makes me feel so discombobulated. It can be super duper helpful. Now, the final piece of this, the third piece, which is a little bit more advanced, is to find out what phase the moon was when you were born. Were you born on a new moon, a full moon, or somewhere in between? This really highlights your spirit's goal and purpose in this world from the sense of your spiritual raison d'etre, the reason of being. Why are you, what is the mission your spirit is on? It's kind of that calling deep within your soul. How will you bring it forth to the surface or to this world? And the reason that that's important is that, again, you might find that in some situations, especially when it's overwhelmed, that you're drawn towards a more inward experience. You just don't want to be out there. And some people might be chattering away like, they might have to learn by teaching other people. And that's very interesting as well, So with this, I want to invite you to just start to open up the adventure and the exploration of dipping your toes into exploring more about how the moon affects you. I have lots and lots of resources for this. Hopefully this sparked your curiosity. And if you wish to continue the conversation, please drop that moon emoji. I have my Inside of the Moon Club where we can go much deeper. And then also, if this has been helpful to you, please do share it with a friend and pass on the wonderful information of being able to move beyond the overwhelm so we can get back into our heart's calling in this lifetime and truly make a difference. All right, have an amazing day wherever you are, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Bye, guys. Hey, and P.S., if you liked this, please do, if you're watching this on a platform where you can subscribe, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. It helps me so much getting this message out and making sure that you get to see these week after week. Holy cannoli. Can't speak or enunciate today. All right. Mwah. Bye, guys.